Hello friends, this is me and Peter, and this is the canvas, and there have been many comments on the canvas, and to tell you the truth, it was not the success I had hoped for with the comments, but still I think it's a good thing. And this hole here, before it was no canvas, and many of the comments don't think it's going to be a good thing. And Peter has a printer, and here is some of what people say. Here's one say, sorry Sven, but watching do this just seems like way too much tedious. Footsing around, especially if you are in a heavy seas, rocking to and fro. The very reason you want to the hatch closes, due to the work involved in placing, securing, then unsecuring, the rolling up and stowing the membrane just seems so tedious. I can imagine that there will be an element of complacency in that, say, you might want to check out something, either in the other compartment or topside, but the tedium and work involved, you may not do it. Where if you have a door with a quarter-turn handle, you can quickly check things on the other compartment or topside because no work involved. To me, it removes any complacency and it's a huge safety gain, especially if there is an emergency. It also seems that where seas could slosh in while you're trying to get this floppy membrane closed, leaving you with water in your sleeping compartment, that you have to deal with it. I know you disagree, but I see a beautiful partially plated hatches that could easily accommodate a fast closing watertight door instead of this floppy membranes. And here is another one. Hello Sven, another small step. In my opinion, and as someone else has suggested, the quickest thing would be to use elastic cord inside a sleeve sewn around the pivots, a bit like the bottom seats on beds. I don't want to imagine you going through that rope process with your hands freezing cold and being tossed up and down by the wave. Thanks for today's video, and thanks to Peter, and I also thanks to Peter. Well, that's a lot of things to think about it, and I really thank everyone for giving their opinion, even if it doesn't agree with me. But what I like to say is this: haste and seamanship is not a good combination. If you say long enough, you learn to see things in advance. Last year I was out 50 days in the northern North Atlantic sailing a small boat. Year before, 2020, I was out there 100 days in the same boat. No time did I have to do things in a hurry. I always planning ahead. Most time it was like 1 or 2 hours before I really need things, I do it. So, but racing people, they cannot do that. They have to hurry up all the time. So, and also, there is really no place for, this is really a bit too big hatch for a solid door. There's no place for it. And Peter destroyed that. And previous boats, I didn't even have this one. There's not a lot of water coming in. And the deck hatch is here. And I stand in the deck hatch working on the mast up here. And if I see a wave come, I close it, go down and let the wave pass. And I've been sailing for many years, only like once, not the water coming in, and a squall on the Bay of Biscay, 2011. Otherwise than that, there's been some spray coming in, but here, look at this and this. Maybe it takes 2-3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes to put this up, but that's okay. So it's just a salt, and wow, So, but maybe next boat I do a better one. I do electrical hats, and I maybe can do with this other stuff more easy. I make these things a bit bigger and things like this. But there's so many things to do on the boat, so it will be like this. Okay, thank you.